Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here today because we're about to discuss something that might just save your life or the life of someone you care about. Let me start with a story. Recently, a 72-year-old woman passed away unexpectedly in an event that could have been avoided. It happened due to a mistake she made, a mistake that's far more common among people in their 70s than most of us realize. As we age, even small daily habits we never thought twice about can suddenly become dangerous. And while it might seem harmless, the truth is, these seemingly minor choices can gradually put our health and even our lives at risk. Today, I'm going to share 4 common morning habits that many seniors unknowingly make mistakes that can seriously impact your heart, circulation, balance, and even brain function. In fact, most people over the age of 70 do at least one of these every day. The good news? Once you're aware, they're easy to avoid. By correcting these habits, you can dramatically improve your health and maintain a more vibrant, independent life. Make sure to stick around until the very end because the 4th habit we're discussing is something rarely talked about yet, is incredibly dangerous, especially since so many seniors don't even know they're doing it. All right, let's dive in. The first dangerous habit I want to talk about is something most of us never give a second thought: getting out of bed too quickly in the morning. This sounds simple, right? But for older adults, jumping right out of bed can trigger dizziness, blood pressure drops, or even severe falls. When you sleep, your circulation slows, causing blood to pool in your lower body. If you suddenly rise after several hours of lying down, your blood pressure can plummet, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. Have you ever gotten up quickly and felt a little dizzy or saw your vision blur? That's your body's way of saying, slow down. Let me give you an example. Oliver, a 74-year-old gentleman, used to spring out of bed immediately every morning. He never worried about it until one day he blacked out momentarily and fell. Thankfully, he landed back onto the mattress, but that event changed everything. Oliver now follows a safer 3-step method. He first lies still, breathing deeply and wiggling his fingers and toes. Next, he slowly sits up with his feet touching the ground, giving his body a moment to adjust. Finally, he waits briefly, gently stretching his ankles and arms before standing. This small change greatly reduces his risk of dizziness and falls. Remember, falls are among the biggest dangers seniors face, often leading to severe injuries and hospitalization. Taking those extra few seconds could be life-saving. The second harmful habit is skipping water right after waking up. Most of us underestimate how important immediate hydration really is. After sleeping through the night, your body is actually slightly dehydrated. You lose fluids through breathing and sweating even while you're asleep, and by morning your blood is thicker, circulation is reduced, and your organs are working harder. This increases your risk of high blood pressure, poor circulation, and even more serious health issues like strokes and heart attacks. Think about your own mornings. Ever wake up with a dry mouth, stiff joints, or low energy? Those are signals your body is craving water. For example, Lucas, who's 76, always reached for coffee first thing every morning until he noticed feeling dizzy and foggy. After consulting his doctor, Lucas began drinking a simple glass of water first thing after waking up. Within weeks, he saw major improvements: fewer headaches, more energy, and clearer thinking. Hydrating in the morning jumpstarts your metabolism, supports kidney function, and boosts circulation, all crucial to your overall well-being. Keep a glass of water by your bedside and make drinking it your first priority each day. Your body will thank you for it. Now, if you're still following along and finding this helpful, I'd love it if you could let me know by commenting 2 below. It helps me understand what you find valuable. Moving on to the 3rd common habit: drinking coffee on an empty stomach. I know many of us rely on coffee to kickstart our mornings. It's almost a ritual. But drinking coffee without eating first can create significant stress on your digestive system, especially after age 70. When you wake up, your stomach is empty, blood sugar is low, and cortisol, your body's stress hormone, is at its peak. Coffee on an empty stomach pushes cortisol even higher, leading to indigestion, jitteriness, acid reflux, or even chronic digestive issues. Ever noticed feeling jittery or slightly nauseous after that first cup? That's your body's warning signal. Let's take Daniel, who's 75. He used to drink black coffee first thing every morning, then breakfast much later. Over time, he began suffering frequent heartburn and acid reflux, thinking it was simply part of getting older. But his doctor revealed the real culprit: coffee on an empty stomach. Daniel started having a small snack, a banana, a piece of toast, or even a handful of nuts before enjoying his coffee. Within weeks, his symptoms nearly vanished. You don't need to give up coffee, just rearrange your routine. Eating something small first helps neutralize the acidity, stabilizes blood sugar, and reduces the stress response, giving you steadier, healthier energy throughout the day. Try it tomorrow and see how much better you feel. Finally, let's talk about the fourth dangerous habit, one many seniors overlook: completely ignoring morning stiffness and starting your day too abruptly. Waking up stiff might seem normal, just a part of aging, but pushing through it without gentle stretching or warming up can lead to serious injuries and falls. As we sleep, joints and muscles stiffen due to reduced circulation. Older adults produce less natural joint lubrication, making stiffness more pronounced. Jumping out of bed, moving quickly, or making sudden movements before your body is ready can cause injuries or falls that might have been prevented. Ethan, a 78-year-old active senior, used to ignore his stiffness every morning, powering through his discomfort. Unfortunately, one day he fell while hurrying to the bathroom, seriously injuring his hip. It took months of recovery, something that could have been avoided with just a few minutes of gentle stretching. Before leaving your bed tomorrow, try gently stretching your fingers, toes, ankles, and arms. Slowly sit up, roll your shoulders, take deep breaths, and loosen your muscles gradually. Those simple actions only take minutes but significantly reduce your risk of injury, helping you maintain independence and mobility. Now, before we wrap up, I'd like you to reflect on your own morning habits. Have you unintentionally made any of these mistakes? Remember, staying healthy after 70 isn't about huge lifestyle overhauls. It's about simple, thoughtful adjustments. Whether it's taking those few extra moments to get up safely, drinking water immediately after waking, enjoying your coffee after a snack, or gently warming up stiff joints, these small changes can profoundly influence your quality of life and longevity. Contrary to popular belief, health issues aren't inevitable with age. Your morning decisions shape your entire day and ultimately your long-term health. Now that you're aware, you can avoid these pitfalls and live healthier, happier, and safer lives. I'd love to hear from you. Which habit surprised you the most? Which change will you start making tomorrow? Please leave a comment and share your thoughts. It truly motivates me to keep creating valuable content. If you found today's talk useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support means everything, and it inspires me to keep delivering quality information. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next discussion.